11 silent actions to show your loved one your true worth. Stoic life lessons. Welcome, fellow seekers of wisdom, to Win Stoic. As the great philosopher Epictetus once said, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. How do we become the architects of our own happiness, fostering bonds built on authenticity and mutual appreciation? Join me as we explore 11 silent actions rooted in Stoic philosophy, each a beacon guiding us towards deeper understanding and richer connections. I urge you to reflect, to engage, and to share your insights in the comments below. Together, let's cultivate a community of wisdom seekers committed to personal growth and lasting happiness. Are you ready to embark on this voyage of self-discovery and relationship enrichment? Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Setting boundaries silently. Stoicism teaches us that actions speak louder than words, especially when it comes to demonstrating our values and setting boundaries in relationships. It's easy to talk about our standards and what we won't tolerate, but the real test arises when we're faced with situations that challenge those boundaries. Will we stand firm or falter? Picture this scenario. Honesty is a core value for you, yet someone tells a lie. How you respond in that moment speaks volumes about your commitment to your principles. Do you confront the falsehood calmly, or do you withdraw? Stoicism reminds us that we possess the power to choose our reactions. When someone crosses a line, it's our response that reinforces our boundaries, not merely our words. Do we brush it off, or do we assert ourselves in a manner that reflects our self-respect? These seemingly minor interactions are where our boundaries are put to the test, requiring us to stay true to our values amidst life's twists and turns. This is where the concept of Stoic mindfulness becomes invaluable. It's about being authentic and assertive, without veering into stubbornness or rigidity. When we embody this mindset, others take notice, recognizing us as individuals who not only set boundaries, but also prioritize self-worth. Now let's weave in a relatable story from modern life to illustrate these principles. Imagine you're at work, and a colleague consistently takes credit for your ideas. You have two options: confront the situation head-on, or remain silent to avoid conflict. Your choice not only reflects your boundaries, but also sends a message about your self-worth. By addressing the issue calmly yet firmly, you assert your value and uphold your integrity, embodying the essence of Stoic practice in action. So, how can we practice Stoicism in our daily lives and always be silent in 11 situations? It starts with recognizing our values and setting clear boundaries based on them. Then, it's about staying mindful of our responses, ensuring they reflect our principles even in the face of adversity. Remember, it's not just about what we say, but how we act that truly defines our worth. Lesson 2. Understanding your true worth. Welcome, fellow seekers of inner tranquility and genuine connection. In the realm of relationships, how does practical Stoicism illuminate the path to understanding our intrinsic value? It beckons us to focus not on external validations, but on the mastery of our own self-worth, firmly grasped within the contours of our consciousness. Imagine yourself as a gemstone, each facet gleaming with inherent worth, irrespective of external recognition. Stoicism teaches us that our value transcends fleeting affirmations. It resides in the integrity of our character, the steadfastness of our principles, and the authenticity of our deeds. In a world where the allure of social approval of 11 eclipses, introspection, rejections, and inadequacies become familiar companions on our journey. Yet, anchored in the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius' Stoicism, we realize that our worth is impervious to external judgments. It emanates from the depths of our being, shaped by the compass of our virtues and the constancy of our convictions. Pause, then, in the quietude of contemplation, and delve into the recesses of your soul. Beyond surface accolades lie the essence of your being, the noble virtues that define your character. Embrace compassion, embody integrity, and honor truthfulness as the pillars of your existence. Remember, dear traveler on the path of practical Stoicism, that the pursuit of self-worth is not a solitary endeavor, but a perpetual voyage of self-discovery. Each dawn heralds a new chapter in this odyssey, an opportunity to reaffirm your inherent value, independent of external accolades. Embrace this journey with steadfast resolve, knowing that within you lies a treasure trove of virtues waiting to be unearthed. Cultivate self-awareness, honor your virtues, and forge connections rooted in authenticity rather than superficial validations. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Thus, embark on this journey with courage and conviction, knowing that true worth emanates not from external affirmations, but from the steadfastness of your character. Lesson 3. Embrace dignity. Stoicism, 11 misunderstood as a cold, emotionless philosophy, is far from that. It's not about suppressing feelings, but about wisely choosing where to direct our energy. Have you ever felt the pressure to impress someone, losing sight of your true self in the process? But here's the truth. Your worth isn't tied to superficial things. It's about being genuine, confident, and comfortable in your own skin. Think about it like this. Imagine 2 students giving presentations. One puts on a show, using fancy words and gestures, while the other speaks calmly and authentically. Who leaves a lasting impression? It's usually the one who stays true to themselves. That's the essence of presenting oneself with dignity. The Stoics, champions of self-control and virtue, preached the importance of living honestly. So how does this apply to modern dating? It's simple. Be yourself. Embrace your passions, interests, quirks. They're what make you unique. It's not about pretending, it's about being unapologetically you. And remember, how you treat yourself sets the standard for how others will treat you. If you're constantly putting yourself down, you're inviting others to do the same. But when you value yourself, your time, emotions, and boundaries, you send a powerful message. I deserve respect. Epictetus, a wise Stoic, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Are you acting out of desperation or dignity? Are you compromising your values to fit in? Or are you standing firm in your principles?" And here's the kicker. Nobody's asking for perfection. We all stumble, make mistakes. What counts is how we rise from those moments. Now, let's pause and ponder. How can we show ourselves more dignity? How can you start practicing modern Stoicism in your relationships today? What steps can you take to honor your true worth and present yourself with dignity? Take a moment to think about it, and remember, your journey toward self-respect begins with a single step. My friend, you are an amazing person. You deserve the best. Please comment, "I am a Stoic," to confirm it. Lesson 4. Be ready to walk away. In the symphony of life, there's a silent yet powerful melody that resonates with those who seek to understand the profound essence of Stoicism. Picture this: 11 silent actions to show your loved one your true worth. In a world filled with noise, these actions speak volumes without uttering a single word. In the realm of Stoicism, there exists a profound notion of discernment, the art of knowing when to hold on and when to release, not in indifference, but in alignment with our intrinsic values. Have you not found yourself at the crossroads of knowing you deserve more, yet hesitating to depart? Yet Stoicism beckons. True fortitude emerges when we recognize our agency to depart from situations incongruent with our essence, choosing a path of integrity. Delving deeper, the essence of readiness to depart embodies self-respect. It signifies an unwavering commitment to one's principles and an intimate awareness of self-worth. Departure need not always be grandiose. Oftentimes it's a silent resolve, a tranquil acknowledgement that the present milieu no longer aligns with our trajectory. Admittedly, the prospect can evoke trepidation. The nebulous expanse of tomorrow can be daunting. This shift in perspective metamorphoses our reality. When we grasp the reins of our relationships, recognizing them as reflections of our values rather than shackles of fear, the paradigm shifts. No longer are we tethered by desperation or apprehension. Our presence is a deliberate testament to our authentic volition. Crucially, in the act of courageous departure, we carve out space for the fruition of our true desires. By fostering an intimate understanding of our intrinsic worth and aligning our actions with our core values, we cultivate relationships rooted in authenticity and mutual respect. Remember, in the journey of love and connection, silence speaks volumes. It's not merely the absence of noise, but the presence of profound understanding and unwavering integrity. For in the silent actions of self-respect and discernment lies the true essence of love and the undeniable allure of Stoic wisdom. Lesson 5. The Silent Language. Imagine this scenario. You're navigating the intricacies of relationships, trying to figure out how to show your true worth without giving everything away too soon. It might seem a bit old-fashioned or strict, but let's explore the wisdom of Stoicism and how it can guide us in this modern dating landscape. Picture this. Instead of rushing to share every detail of your life, take a step back. Why? Because when something is always readily available, it loses its charm. It's like the Stoic morning routine, where you intentionally set the tone for the day ahead. Boundaries are crucial, and they start with how you present yourself. Dressing stylishly yet modestly sends a message: I respect myself. It's not about hiding, it's about maintaining a sense of mystery. Now, let's talk about time and focus. In a world of constant distractions, being selective about who receives your time is empowering. As Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you're with someone, be fully present. Emotional self-mastery is another cornerstone of Stoicism. It's about maintaining inner peace amidst chaos. As Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Don't let minor setbacks derail you. Instead, focus on what you can control, your reactions and mindset." Now, this doesn't mean you should be emotionless. Authentic connections are vital. However, there's beauty in taking things slow, building relationships based on depth rather than instant gratification. Setting boundaries isn't about manipulation, it's about self-respect. So let's embrace a bit of Stoicism in our approach to relationships. It's about finding balance, valuing ourselves, and fostering connections that withstand the test of time. As Seneca aptly put it, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Cheers to that. Lesson 6. Deeds over words. Picture this: a serene evening where the whispers of ancient wisdom meet the hustle of modern life. Welcome to a journey where practical Stoicism intertwines with the essence of true worth in relationships. In the realm of practical Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of wisdom, once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." In the tapestry of relationships, Stoicism unveils the art of discerning truth from illusion. Amidst a world where rhetoric often outshines reality, practical Stoicism beckons us to heed the silent whispers of actions. Imagine a scenario: captivating words weave a spell, promising a utopian future, yet actions falter, failing to harmonize with the melody of promises. Here the Stoic sage nods knowingly, for actions, not words, unveil the essence of authenticity. As we navigate the labyrinth of relationships, Stoicism serves as our compass, guiding us to discern the genuine from the illusory. Marcus Aurelius, the paragon of practical Stoicism, reminds us that true worth lies not in eloquent speeches, but in steadfast actions. It's a shift in perspective, a recalibration of our senses to focus not on the allure of words, but on the substance of deeds. But practical Stoicism isn't merely about skepticism or doubt. It's about wisdom, about safeguarding our hearts with a shield of discernment. It's a call to arms, urging us to transcend the allure of rhetoric and embrace the clarity of reason. So let us heed the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Let us pay homage to the silent symphony of actions that reverberate through the corridors of time. For in the dance of love and relationships, it is not the words that echo loudest, but the silent footsteps of deeds. As you traverse the landscape of relationships, let Stoicism be your guiding beacon, illuminating the path with the clarity of reason. Embrace the Stoic mindset, not as a shield against love, but as a lantern to guide you through its labyrinthine depths. And in the symphony of life, let your actions resonate with the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, for therein lies the true worth of your character. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts, or simply comment, "I am a newbie" if you're new, or "I am a Stoic" if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? Lesson 7. Building Healthy Doubt. Picture this: a journey where skepticism becomes a superpower, guiding us through the maze of romance, ensuring our hearts remain steadfast amidst the allure of sweet promises and fleeting gestures. As Marcus Aurelius, the paragon of Stoic philosophy, once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Join me as we unravel the 11 silent actions rooted in Stoicism, unveiling how they unveil your true worth and fortify the foundations of love. Think of those moments when words weave a captivating tale, drawing us in despite the whispers of caution. It's about observing, questioning, and resisting the temptation to surrender blindly to emotions' sway. Imagine encountering someone new, their words painting a beautiful future in vibrant hues. A skeptic's mindset advises caution, urging us to watch, wait, and discern if actions mirror promises. This brand of skepticism isn't about interrogation or doubt. It's about mindful consideration. Stoics championed the marriage of logic and emotion, advocating for clarity amidst the tempest of feelings. In relationships, this union is invaluable, allowing us to see beyond the veil of infatuation and discern the substance beneath the surface. Crucially, embracing skepticism safeguards our hearts, ensuring we don't leap into the unknown without a tether to reality. It's about understanding the other without projecting our desires onto them, allowing genuine connection to blossom organically. So, let's embrace Stoic skepticism as a shield that doesn't isolate but rather empowers, guiding us towards authentic connections rooted in truth. Amidst the noise of romantic ideals and societal pressures, cultivating a skeptic's mindset serves as a compass, guiding us towards relationships grounded in authenticity. So let's heed the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and approach love with discernment, embracing the silent actions of Stoicism to unveil our true worth and fortify the bonds that endure. Lesson 8. Saying no with confidence. In the realm of modern Stoicism, mastering the art of saying no in relationships is akin to a silent yet powerful act of self-respect and integrity. Picture this: you find yourself in a relationship where your partner suggests something that doesn't sit well with your values or feels like it's moving too fast. Courageously saying no in such instances isn't just about standing your ground. It's a testament to valuing yourself, your beliefs, and your boundaries. That nagging voice in your head raises doubts, whispering, "What if saying no pushes them away?" But embracing Stoicism means summoning the bravery to honor your convictions. Remember, practicing Stoicism isn't solely about external challenges. It's equally about confronting our internal battles. Saying no is a profound act of self-respect, signaling that you hold yourself in high esteem and refuse to settle for anything less than what you deserve. While there's a risk of potential loss, if declining something contrary to your values drives someone away, perhaps they weren't the right fit for you from the start. When someone realizes that you won't compromise your principles for their sake, it fundamentally alters their perception of you. It reveals your self-assurance and self-worth, qualities that are undeniably attractive. Additionally, saying no isn't merely about setting boundaries with others. It's equally about staying true to yourself. Don't allow the fear of solitude to sway you into decisions that contradict your authentic self. Let's take a moment to internalize this. Let's affirm that saying no isn't just permissible, but imperative. It's about remaining faithful to our essence, living with unwavering integrity, as the Stoics advocated. In essence, by mastering the art of saying no with grace and conviction, we cultivate relationships grounded in authenticity and mutual respect rather than fear and concession. This is the essence of modern Stoicism, a timeless philosophy guiding us to lead lives of virtue, resilience, and genuine connection. Now, consider this scenario. Imagine you're faced with a situation where saying no is the right thing to do, but it feels daunting. How do you summon the courage to uphold your values while navigating the complexities of relationships? Reflect on a time when you compromise your principles for the sake of harmony. How did it make you feel afterward? What lessons can you draw from that experience to practice modern Stoicism in your relationships moving forward? Lesson 9. Never chase, always value. Imagine this. You meet someone who catches your eye, someone you're keen to know better, but as time passes, you realize they're not returning your interest. Instead of moving on, you find yourself chasing after them, hoping they'll notice you eventually. Yet, let's view this through our Stoic lens. Stoicism teaches us not to chase after anyone, not out of indifference, but out of self-respect. When you chase after someone who doesn't reciprocate your interest, you're compromising your own worth. As Marcus Aurelius once said, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. It's about recognizing that your value isn't dependent on someone else's validation. Consider this. When you chase after someone, you give away your power. You're essentially saying, I'm willing to sacrifice my dignity for the slim chance that you might like me. But here's the truth. You don't need to chase anyone who truly values you. Instead, focus on nurturing your growth and well-being, as Epictetus advised. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Invest your time and energy in things that bring you fulfillment. Build meaningful connections with those who appreciate you for who you are, not what you can offer them. Stop chasing after others, and instead let them come to you. When you radiate self-confidence and self-respect, you become a magnet for the right people. Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." So, let's commit to never chasing after someone who doesn't value us. Let's cultivate a Stoic routine of self-respect and dignity, knowing that the right people will recognize and appreciate us for who we are. Have you ever sincerely pursued someone but were cruelly rejected? What were your feelings at that time? Bored, disappointed, or happy, giving love to the other person even without receiving their consent? Please share your feelings with us. Don't hesitate, because we are our friends. Lesson 10. Want less. Imagine unlocking the silent power within you, a force that speaks volumes without uttering a word. In the realm of practical Stoicism, there lies a treasure trove of wisdom, beckoning you to embark on a journey of self-discovery. Today we unveil the profound art of silence, unveiling 11 silent actions that reveal your true worth, echoing the timeless teachings of Stoic legend. In the heart of practical Stoicism lies a gem of wisdom, the art of wanting less. Stoic philosophy illuminates the path to true contentment, teaching us that happiness isn't found in the accumulation of possessions or achievements, but in the liberation from incessant desires. As Stoic legend echoes, he who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. So let us pause amidst the clamor of modern life and reflect on the abundance that surrounds us. Contemplate the riches life has bestowed upon you, for within them lies the key to genuine wealth and power. Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, teaches us to harness the potential of what we possess. As Epictetus reminds us, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. True value arises not merely from ownership, but from the wise utilization of our resources. Thus, let us cultivate gratitude for what we have and wield it purposefully in our pursuit of fulfillment. In the pursuit of happiness, the trap of perpetual longing only leads to perpetual dissatisfaction. Stoicism offers a different path, acceptance of the present moment and gratitude for its gifts. By embracing the reality of our circumstances and making the most of our blessings, we unlock the door to true contentment. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. So let us cast aside the shackles of unfulfilled desires and embrace the abundance that surrounds us. Desire is not inherently detrimental. It is the object of desire that defines its impact on our lives. Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate noble desires, those aligned with virtue and self-improvement. As we strive to better ourselves and build a brighter future, let us remember that true fulfillment arises from the pursuit of meaningful goals. Seneca aptly reminds us, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Thus, let us aspire not to accumulate wealth, but to enrich our souls through the pursuit of wisdom and virtue. In the tapestry of modern life, the benefits of silence are of 11 overlooked amidst the cacophony of noise. Yet in the stillness of silence lies immense power, the power to listen, to observe, and to connect deeply with oneself and others. Stoicism teaches us to embrace moments of silence, for within them we discover the true essence of our being. As Epictetus wisely counsels, silence is better than unmeaning words, so let us heed the call to silence, for within its depths we find clarity, serenity, and profound insight. In the hustle and bustle of contemporary society, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Stoicism offers a guiding light, reminding us to cherish the present moment and make the most of our blessings. As we journey through life, let us cultivate an attitude of gratitude, for it is through gratitude that we find true contentment. As Epictetus poignantly remarks, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." So, let us rejoice in the abundance that surrounds us and embrace the silent actions that reveal our true worth. Lesson 11. Simplify your life. At the heart of practical Stoicism lies simplicity. It's the art of streamlining your existence, stripping away the excess to reveal the essence of a fulfilling life. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true contentment stems from mastering our own character, wielding the power to shape our happiness from within. Imagine this: amidst the noise and chaos of modern life, the key to fulfillment rests solely within ourselves. Certainly, life requires certain essentials, but it's all too easy to clutter our existence with superfluous distractions. We accumulate material possessions, clutter our minds with unnecessary worries, and engage in actions that don't align with our true values. Practical Stoicism calls for a ruthless audit of our lives, both internal and external. Consider this: what if we began by decluttering our physical space, only to realize that our thoughts and behaviors also require pruning? Picture this: every thought, every action is a choice. Each one either propels us forward on our journey of self-improvement or holds us back. What if we made a conscious effort to scrutinize our thoughts and actions, asking ourselves a simple question: does this serve my growth and happiness? By embracing this mindset, we begin to discern between what's essential and what's merely noise. We start to shed the excess, focusing only on what truly matters. Consider the story of Sarah, a young professional caught in the whirlwind of city life. Despite her success, she felt overwhelmed by the constant demands of her career and social obligations. In her quest for fulfillment, she stumbled upon the teachings of practical Stoicism. Inspired by the notion of simplicity, she embarked on a journey of self-discovery, decluttering her life one choice at a time. Sarah began by clearing out her cluttered apartment, donating items she no longer needed and creating a serene sanctuary for herself. But it didn't stop there. She also started to examine her thoughts and behaviors, questioning whether they aligned with her values and goals. Through this process of introspection, Sarah discovered a newfound sense of clarity and purpose, realizing that true happiness resided in the simplicity of being true to herself. Now, imagine yourself in Sarah's shoes. What areas of your life could benefit from a dose of practical Stoicism? What unnecessary distractions are hindering your journey toward fulfillment? As you reflect on these questions, remember, simplicity is not deprivation, but liberation. By embracing the tenets of practical Stoicism, by learning to discern the essential from the trivial, you too can unlock the key to a life of true worth and meaning. In essence, practical Stoicism challenges us to always be silent in 11 situations. When faced with unnecessary distractions, when cluttering our minds with worries, when engaging in actions that don't align with our values, and when allowing the noise of the world to drown out our inner voice. Through simplicity, we find clarity. Through silence, we discover wisdom. And through the practice of practical Stoicism, we pave the path to a life of true fulfillment and purpose. In conclusion, Stoicism teaches us that our worth is not measured by grand gestures or loud declarations, but by the silent actions we take each day to show our loved ones how much they mean to us. By embodying these principles in our lives, we cultivate deeper connections and foster lasting bonds built on trust, respect, and understanding. I invite you to embrace these silent actions in your own relationships and witness the profound impact they can have. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Win Stoic For more insightful content on Stoicism and how it can enrich your life, turn on notifications so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Together, let's continue our journey toward a more meaningful and fulfilling existence.